What is up, everybody? DJ Gonz here. I'm going to do a breakdown of an edit that I made. Shout out to DJ Red Soda, who was like, hey, can you do a making of this edit for Little Brother Lovin? Like, yeah, why not? Let's go. So this is the project here. I have the instrumental. Let me just play it real quick. So first off, shout out to Ninth Wonder because the sample is just fire. The tempo originally of the track is 88. I boosted up to 119. So this is how it sounds at the 119. Well, that sounds terrible. Hold on, let's see here. Oh, I don't want to kickstart on. That's why. Okay. So I don't know what to. All these extra plugins. There we go. Don't understand. She must have told me a lot. I wonder why. The challenge with that sample, because I'm just using the instrumental, is how the drums are laid out. So that's why I had to really cut the low end on the instrumental so that I can at least put my drums on top of it. Some plugins that I used is the Kickstart, which is a sidechain plugin. It gives you that like pumping effect with it. And then another one that I use is RC20. It has a like width knob that you can give it more stereo field. For this one, I just wanted to give it more of a vinyl sound. So just added like extra noise to it, slight distortion, space with that. And then I use the Ott Compressor, which stands for over the top compressor. It's like a multi-band, which is free to download from Xfer. And I cut down the highs because when I would try to add other drums to it on the high end, it was just being a little too harsh. So I tried to cut that down, but still bring out a lot of the vocal in the sample. So I'm just going to go through each track that I have down the line. So here I really just use the kick from the Grave sample pack. I just use that kick in certain moments just to create more energy for the song. And then next one I use is Jafunk's. He is fire on Splice. Definitely check out his sample packs. I'll put a link in the description. So I use that kit. I know right now you're probably like, why did that sound crazy? I have it on Camel Crusher. I used the British clean preset or the patch. So if you use Annihilate, it'll sound like you're annihilating the hell out of that drum track, but it sounds like this. Just have a little bit more thump on the low end. And then this is like a hi-hat pattern. With a little reverb action. Another drum loop on there. Some people have this thing of hating if you're using a drum loop. I feel like if it's there and people are going to use it and people are letting you use it, it's just like you're giving me a crayon and I'm gonna draw on a canvas. I'm not melting the melting the wax and all that to create the crayon. I look at it like that. It's like it's meant to be put on a canvas. So if you do feel some kind of way, it's all good, but don't let someone deter you from using, drum loops. So here's a shaker. And then here use the down lifter from the Jafunk pack. Little fun fact too, or Snapple fact or whatnot. If you want this to have more of an echo, I just did 2 of them, and it just makes the tail end a little bit longer. Because sometimes when I've used the one echo, it doesn't tail off as much as I'd like. Here's another one. I'm always a sucker for the disco laser. We have this riser build, like with snares. And I had it filtered. So definitely can bring some energy to a transition. So we have this fill sound. So I'll use these little fills to emphasize the transition. It's one thing I've been kind of doing recently. Just kind of like the feel of it. Like another one there. There you go. And then we have our bass, which is the bass that you already get in Serato Studio. It is instruments. Go to the bass tab, and it's the subsequent bass. That's usually been my go-to recently with a lot of stuff. It gives me really good low end, but it doesn't have, I can always adjust how much punch I get from it. So sometimes I don't want to have an 808 kind of punch. I just want to hear the low tone, like give me a sub bass frequency. So those are all the sounds I used. And then I did my breakdown on it. On the chop itself, I didn't go super crazy on it. I'm just going to show you the chops that I made. These two off. Don't understand. I wonder why to me, but I can see. So one little trick you can do is if you really like a tone, but it's really short, adjust the tempo of that sample. Like with that one, I slowed it down -59, because if I don't, it'll cut off really quick. So it'll be right here. Like it came and gone. But if you go, like I went 58 on it. It's a little bit longer. So for a certain section that I'm doing, let me go to it. It's be right here, I believe. No, not that one, not that one, not that one. For that one, it is right here. If I didn't do that, it'll sound like this. See how it cuts off? So I still want to have that sonic, those frequencies still playing. Like I don't want it to cut off immediately. Then I added a breaker effect to give it a stop, so then I can go further into the track. And that is pretty much what I did with it. I'll go back. I know you're probably looking at the bottom like, why is the intro here? Shouldn't it be over here? By default, Serato Studio will create a sequence that's called intro. And I got lazy and I didn't rename it. So that's the reason why. If you're first starting out, I would highly advise to rename your scenes so it's a puzzle that's easier to put together. Because if not, and you start just copying scenes, you're going to get confused. I was comfortable in how I was flowing with this, so it didn't really bug me. But if you're just starting out, I would advise to actually rename your scenes. And it's really easy. You just right click or like double tap on your keyboard, and you can just rename it what you want. And it's right there. So again, this is the little brother edit I made, and here it goes. Then I made an outro for the DJs to make it easier. And that's how I made I call it Ninth Wonder Lovin' It flip. Again, if you stayed through the end, I appreciate you checking out the videos, showing support. It really means a lot. It really helps me try to create more content for everyone. I really enjoy using Serato Studio. If you're just starting out and you're getting stuck trying to use it or a little confused, like by all means, shoot me a DM, send me a message. I'm here to help everybody out. So with that, peace. Have a good one.